Ominous, synth-heavy intro music starts, then fades to a low hum. You have an enemy you fight every single day. An invisible, relentless force that clogs up your life, wastes your time, and tries to scam you. It's called spam. But why? Why do we call this digital sludge spam? The answer isn't in Silicon Valley. It's not in a computer lab. It's here. Sound of a can opening with a schlop. In this humble, slightly gelatinous, brick of processed meat. This is the story of how a can of pork shoulder became the most hated word on the internet. Our story begins in 1937. The Great Depression. People needed cheap, stable food. Hormel Foods delivered, creating a mix of pork shoulder and ham. But it needed a name. They held a contest. The winning name, from an actor named Kenneth Daigneault, was simple, catchy. Spam. A portmanteau of spiced ham. At first, it was a miracle product. A modern convenience. But then, the world went to war. And this is where our story takes its dark turn. For millions of soldiers, spam wasn't just food. It was everything. During World War II, over 100 million pounds of spam were shipped to Allied troops. It was durable, it was packed with calories, and it was everywhere. Soldiers ate it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They fried it, baked it, ate it cold from the can. At first, it was a taste of home. But soon, it became a symbol of the endless, monotonous grind of war. They called it ham that didn't pass its physical. The meatloaf without basic training. The resentment grew into a mountain of tin cans and salty jokes. For an entire generation, spam was the taste of survival, but also the taste of utter, soul-crushing boredom. After the war, the curse of spam spread to civilians, especially in Britain. With food rationing still in effect, spam was one of the few meats available. It was inescapable. On every menu, in every kitchen. It became a cultural punchline. A joke everyone was in on, a joke they were sick of hearing. And that universal feeling of being overwhelmed by something unwanted and repetitive, caught the attention of a certain comedy troupe. In 1970, Monty Python aired a sketch that would change language forever. Sound of Vikings singing, "Spam, lovely spam. Wonderful spam," softly in the background. The sketch is simple, a couple tries to order breakfast in a cafe where every single dish has spam in it. As the waitress lists the spam-filled menu, a group of Vikings in the corner begins singing, "Spam, spam, spam," drowning out all other conversation. That was it. The connection was forged. Spam was now officially the metaphor for a relentless, inescapable, and unwanted flood of repetition that drowns out everything else. And the first people to weaponize this new meaning? The nerds. In the early days of the internet, on forums and multi-user dungeons, when someone would flood a chat room with the same message over and over, drowning out conversation, users, who were massive Monty Python fans, knew exactly what to call it. They weren't flooding. They were spamming. And the name stuck. From a can of spiced ham born in the Depression, to a soldier's monotonous meal in World War II, to a British comedy sketch, to the digital junk that plagues us all. The next time you delete a junk email, just remember, you're fighting the ghost of a 100 million cans of meat. A bizarre, forgotten history, hiding in plain sight. Outro music fades in. What other words do we use every day without knowing their dark or bizarre origins? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to hunt for more dark trivia, you know what to do. Stay curious. Music swells and ends.